So here's a tutorial on this is part 2 of the Incubus Love Hurts. And so this is the solo part, and this is how to play it. The chord progression is playing over E minor, B minor, D, A. And so basically it's going to start off with kind of a little squeak, like a little squeak. And it repeats that twice. So what I'm doing is I'm basically sliding up from 10 to 12. And I'm letting even the high E string maybe ring a little bit. You know, if you're playing this acoustically, it can be kind of expressive that way. And then I put my first finger down on the 10th fret along with the 12th fret of the B string, and I play those together and get a little bit of a vibrato and squeal. So that second half of it is where you pull off. So I'm playing the E and B string at the same time on the first time I play. So, and then I'm ending on the 12th fret of the G string right there. And you repeat that whole thing twice, and then it goes to the second half, which is, there's 2 guitar parts on. And you can play it there on the 7, 9, and 11, or you can play it up here, which is the 12, 14, 11. So, you just decide which one you want to do, what kind of voicing you want. But over that there's a great sliding sort of melodic part. So, and so that's sliding up from 9 to 12 and back to 9 again. And then the second time it slides up from 9 to 12 and then ends on the 9 of the D string. And then it slides up to 12 on the same D string. And then does like a hammer from 12 to 14 and then to 12 on the G string. And then just ends on the A string on that B note of the 14th fret. So, and then that's when it gets quiet and it goes back to just sort of a quiet version of the verse and the chorus. And then there's one more electric guitar part that kind of kicks the song back in towards full orchestration. It's it's a pull off. So that second part is it's a pull off. Pull off from 11 to 9, 11 to 9 to 11 again, and then 9, and then 9 on the E string. The little box right there. That's what it is. And then the whole song just continues through the chorus. Love hurts, but sometimes it's good. And that's full orchestration. So that's kind of how the solo goes. Enjoy.